Hi students, welcome to day 7 study plan of commerce. I hope you would have finished 6 days questions. If you had not watched my previous videos, please watch. If these videos are useful, please subscribe, like and share. Soon I will upload 10 days revision plan for commerce and accountancy. This will help you to prepare well for your board exam. Hi students, now we'll see the day 7 questions. First, very short answers from lesson 6. Define the term money market. Here there are two definitions. First one is according to Crowther. The money market is the collective name given to the various firms and institutions that deal in the various grades of near money. Near money here means cash equivalents or non-cash assets. Examples are certificate of deposits or marketable securities or treasury bills like that. A next definition is given by RBI that defines money market as a market for short-term financial assets that are close substitutes for money. Here also the word close substitutes for money means near money, that is equivalent to cash or non-cash assets. This substitute will help the exchange of money for new financial claims in the primary market and also for the financial claims already issued in the secondary market. The next question is, what is a CD market? CD is certificate of deposits. Certificate of deposits or short-term deposit instrument. It is issued by banks and other financial institutions to raise large sums of money for a short period of time. This certificate of deposits are issued in the form of UCENS. UCENS here it has a time. Promissory notes. They are easily convertible in nature and they are in the marketable form. It has a maturity and face value. So these certificates are transferable from one person to another due to its negotiability feature. They are also called as negotiable certificate of deposits. Now let us see the next question. What is government securities market? A market whereby the government or gilt-edged securities can be bought and sold is called as government securities. Here, gilt-edged securities means gilt-edged securities means it is a high-grade security. It is these securities are issued by the institutions which are very strong. That is government. So when you buy gilt-edged securities, you are lending the government money. Okay, so it is highly liquidity securities. So these securities are bought and sold is called the government securities market. Next is short answers. What are the features of certificate of deposits? In the very short answer, we saw the meaning of certificate of deposits. Now in the short answer, the features. The first one is it has a time. It is a time deposit and it is unsecured. Unsecured is here there is no guarantee. No guarantor will be there, so it is negotiable instrument, freely transferable by endorsing and giving delivery, and it is always issued at a discount to face value, and it is repayable on a fixed date without any grace days. Now we'll see what are the types of commercial bill. The first one is, there are 5 types of bills are there. First one is demand bill. Demand bill is the bill has to, it does not have any specific time. Whenever the bill is presented, the drawee need to pay immediately. Okay, that type of bill is known as demand bills. Next, clean bills and documentary bills. Clean bills and documentary bills is two types. Clean bill is, it will not accompany with any documents which give titles to goods. If a bill is accompanied with any document, then it is called a documentary bill. Example, railway receipt and lorry receipt. And inland bills, these bills are drawn and payable inside India, is called as inland bill. Bills that are drawn outside and are payable either in India or outside India are called foreign bills. Indigenous bills are the drawing and acceptance of bills will be according to the native custom, according to their local tradition and usage of trade. Next is accommodation bill. It will not prepared because of any genuine trade transactions. It is drawn without any trading activities. For example, if a person is need of money, he can request his friend to draw a bill on him, and then he can raise money for his immediate requirements. Okay, so accommodation bills are do not it will not be drawn due to the trade transactions. Next, we'll move to the limitations of stock exchange. This is from 7th lesson. Lack of uniformity and control of stock exchanges. So there are 24 stock exchanges across the country, and then there are no uniform control in all the stock exchange. They have their own rules and regulations. And next is absence of restrictions on the memberships. Any number of members can be in the stock exchange. There is no restrictions on that. That is also counted as one disadvantage. And it fails to control the unhealthy speculation, and allowing more than one stock exchange in the at one place, that is also another disadvantage. Now we'll see the long answer. This is from lesson 6. Explain the instruments of money market. There are many kinds of money market instruments available. Many kinds of instruments available in money market. In India till 1986, only few instruments were available. Those instruments are treasury bills in the treasury market. Treasury bills are issued by the central government for its short-term requirements. And next is money at call. Money at call, it has to be, it must be repaid in on demand. And call money, that short notice money, that is known as, it is borrowed for say for 24 hours period at a very low interest rate. And next is commercial bill and promissory notes in the bill market. And next is, these are the bill of exchange and promissory notes. Now in addition to the above, following new instruments are also came into existence. First one is commercial paper. Commercial paper is issued by the large companies to obtain funds to meet their short-term requirements. So these papers are issued by the large companies. And next is certificate of deposits, we saw in the very short answer and the short answers. It is issued by the bank and other financial institutions to meet their short-term requirements. And next is interbank participation certificates, is also another short-term money market instrument whereby banks can raise money or it can deploy short-term surplus funds. Here the borrowing bank sells on the and the loans for a temporary period to the lending bank. And next is repo instruments. It is a repurchase agreement. It is also in the form of short-term borrowing for dealers in government securities. In case of a repo, a dealer sells government securities to investors, usually on an overnight basis, and buys them back the following day at a slightly higher price. So these are the new instruments introduced in the money market. Next is explain features and types of commercial bills. Already types of commercial bills we saw in the short answers. Now we'll see Features of commercial bill. Here it will have a drawer, it has a acceptor, it has a payee, and if a bill has to be discounted, then discounter will be there. If the bill is endorsed, then endorser will be there, and assessment is there, and then maturity period is there, and credit rating is also there. Okay, so now we saw the types of commercial bills earlier. Okay, demand bill, it has to be paid immediately when the bills are presented to the drawee. Clean bills, document, it is not accompanied with any document. If it accompanies with any document, it is a documentary bill. If a bill is drawn and payable inside India, it is inland bill. If it is drawn outside India and payable in India or outside India, it is a foreign bill. Indigenous bills, it will be prepared according to the native tradition, local traditional trade usage, and accommodation bill is prepared not based on the any trading activities. Okay, students, I hope you would have understood all these concepts. All the best for learning today's questions. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel.